Yeah, winning the event last year is really good. £6,000 came in handy for basically funding my fishing year this year and a new pole. So still got a few quid left over to try and get in a big final this year, but yeah, it's not gone to plan this year so far. So yeah, still a few quid left, but that's probably going to be spent trying to qualify for a big final this year.
My name is Mustafa. I'm from Sheffield. Never fished events like this before. Hopefully I do well. So far I've been watching from YouTube and from people being told very good, and it's very nice so far, and people very nice. Thanks to R&J. Hopefully we do all well. Good luck to all attendants. Thank you for having me here.
Right, I'm on peg 6 Beastie today. I've drawn the right lake. I said yesterday, I was here yesterday, I said I wanted to be on Beastie. Peg 6, bit of a funny one really. I'm not unhappy, like I think you got a chance on any peg on Beastie. So yeah, I'm definitely not unhappy, but there's better pegs on here, 29, 30, young Tom's on 17. Brilliant areas, but you just never know on here. The fish are so big, they could turn up down the edge. There's some dobbin fish there at the minute, whether they stay there. So yeah, definitely it's, I would say half a chance, it's a slim chance. And there's a lot worse pegs today, so a little bit of room, you got your own little bit of water to fish. So we'll give it a go and see how it goes. Plan of attack, pretty simple, as I think it will be everywhere today. Probably start off dobbing, because I'm seeing odd fish at the minute, and a big fish in here, so could have a good start dobbing. It's a funny peg, this is quite deep out long, so you might catch some deep shallow fish, sort of, by that I mean like 3 foot. This is probably the deepest peg on the lake, this one, maybe peg 20. So I'm going to try and dob some, then I'm going to feed a shallow line, and then probably fish in the edge, maybe have a short line for some big skimmers in here as well. You might catch some big skimmers, odd F1s, and hopefully some big ones rock up in the edge later on. See how it goes.
So yeah, I come from near Norwich, and I fish for Daniel's shop in Wensum Valley Angling. And yeah, I think it's a really great event. I think it's good that Terriers again put up the sponsorship money for this year. Really good to see so many people here, 220 anglers, virtually filled the whole complex. You know, I think it's a really good event, you know, and with a great prize fund to be won.
Right, we're here at Decoy today for the R&J Pipework match. It's a brilliant event, it's obviously very popular, it's sold out, and I know he had a waiting list of after 220 people. To get a turnout like this on a Wednesday just shows the interest in it. My match, I've drawn peg 9 on Cedar. Didn't really fancy it as I wanted today mugging. I think mugging will win today, and you've just got pure white water, so you just can't see them. But when I've got to my peg, I've been very fortunate in that peg 8, peg 10 and peg 11 haven't been drawn. So I've got more room than anyone else on the strips, probably more room than anyone else in the match. So hopefully I might catch a few down the margins. So yeah, change of plan. I was planning on a day mugging, now I'm going to have a day in the edge, and it'll either all or nothing, it'll either work or it won't.
Right then, Terry, so we're here on our 4th year at the R&J Pipework Masters at Decoy Lakes again. We've got a beautiful day yet again. It seems to we're quite blessed with the weather when we hold this event. I, for one, you know, after 3 years, you know, this event seems to have got bigger and bigger. This match today, we've got 216 odd anglers today, which is the biggest ever turnout, and I think possibly one of the biggest matches of the year on any commercial. And we had to do it here at Decoy because obviously the size of the lakes and the number of pegs that we're going to use. What did you think when we first started this? How did we got here? You know, did you think it was going to be as big as this?
Well, I'll tell you what, Daniel, at the beginning I always remember what you told me. You said that would take a couple of years to develop, which was correct on your side. Now we're coming into the 4th year and it's just incredible. I came here today and when you told me there's 220 anglers,
yeah,
it's just incredible. And at the end of the day, it's just mind-blowing how that's just developed, and everybody hopefully will enjoy the day. I
for one, I mean, you know, obviously doing pretty much most of the organising for this year, there's a lot of new faces come. You know, I look at the list of people that I've got for today's event, and there's people that have fished it from the very beginning, but there's also new guys here, and you know, they've all sort of got the vibe of it. You know, the Facebook page is going really well. I'm getting messages all the time, and it's really a testament to your input to the match, as well as obviously the effort that and my phone calls as well, which I have absolutely millions of. But today, you know, it's a bit of a full house. There's a bit less space for the anglers, so I'm not sure how the fishery will cope with it. I don't know if it's going to be the big 300-pound weights today. Might be slightly less, but nonetheless, I know everyone's going to have a great day, and I think, you know, when you've been talking to the guys at the draw, they're all very appreciative of the effort that we've all gone to, and you know, we're hopefully going to see a few fish today.
Well, yeah, I mean, actually, when we walked around, and you're right, the people coming from away, I actually got talking to a guy who's come all the way from Walsall, him and his son, to fish it for the first time.
Brilliant.
So
yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Well, we've just now had another pleasure angler come turn up at Decoy. Unfortunately, he couldn't get in because we filled the whole place up, and he wanted my number to book in for next year. So that's all good news.
well, let's go and have a look round, shall we?
Yeah, let's see who's in with a chance. I, for one, I know, you know, one of my local customers and my friend Warren Martin, he's drawn a peg where he's got a little bit more room than others, and I think he's one to certainly watch out today. And Tom Edwards has drawn a really nice peg for him. He's a local sort of superstar as such. He might catch a few fish, and you know, we'll see what happens. Let's go and have a look. place was with 156.15 was Alan Tuck. Picking up a cheque for £300. In fourth place, picking up £500 was Matt Wiles with 168.4. In third place, picking up £800 plus £400 from the Super Pool was Zach Warby with 196.9. In second place, with £232.5, it's the second time he's been second in this match, was Sam Brown. He's picked up £1,500 and £600 on the Super Pool.
Dan, top 5 for photos, just tell them that.
Please can all the top 5 please stay for some photos and stuff. But obviously we've got the winner picking up the cheque for £6,000 plus £1,000 from the Super Pool was Andy Morley with 267 pounds.
Well, Andrew, congratulations, 2019 R&J Pipework Master, absolutely awesome. Just talk us through your day.
Well, started off just mugging, which I don't like doing, and then I've seen them swirling down edge straight away, just gone down. Struggled early on, did come in but wouldn't take it, and then in the afternoon it's just been one every drop in sort of thing. It's been easy.
Is Decoy a venue you fish a lot?
We come probably 2-3 times a year, but not a lot. But I think it's a fair venue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you get a few bites, don't you?
It's one of the best venues in the country. I mean, the volume of fishing in the place is unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, down that margin, you fed micro pellets, just sort of soaked up for what, a couple of minutes? Or
just a couple of minutes. Most of them were still like clumped up, and I've just chucked them in balls, sort of thing.
And then just talk us through your rig. What sort of float have you used?
I've used a 0.3 with a 16 hook on.
Right, okay.
19, not
messed about then.
No.
And what elastic have you used?
It's some Maver, is it retro dual core?
Okay.
So it's some thick, it's 20 something, a 20 or some sort. It's thick stuff.
So when they're on, they're coming in?
Yeah, or coming off.
Okay, so you've obviously gone through quite a volume of micros, about sort of 10 pints.
Yeah, I've had 10 pints, yeah.
Dead maggots on the hook. Just talk to us about the depth. I mean, what did you look for in that margin?
Nice and flat, really, but I've ended up coming off at margin a bit, because they were like coming in and just turning round next at bank and feeding sort of 6 inch further off, so I've ended up plumbing up a bit further off at bank.
And obviously I know you fish very close to it. Do you think that's important to keep the fish down in the water, or?
I like to find probably 2 foot, and it's a nice margin, isn't it, 2 foot deep.
Yeah.
But on here, a top kit seems to win a lot of matches, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's true. I think sometimes it just, you can be very quick, and also you're keeping the fish on the bottom, aren't you?
When I hooked a fish, I was just chucking some micros in, and you could see them still there while you were playing a fish when they were having it.
Yeah. I mean, £7,000 for winning today. What are you going to do with the money?
Give Darren and a half.
Yeah, you've got a sharing partner, haven't you? That.
And then, I don't know. I've not thought about it yet.
Well, it's a nice amount to win. Just a few thoughts finally, Andrew, on the event. Is this the first time you fished the R&J?
No, we come last year.
You came last year as well. What do you think of it?
For a one-off match, it's probably the best one going.
Yeah.
There's probably not a better one-off match to fish, is there?
I mean, the thing I like about it, obviously we've got the external sponsorship for this from a company outside the angling sector. That's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I think more events like that are, going to be so good for the future of the sport. And I think really anglers need to get behind it and encourage it, don't you?
Oh yeah. Well, there's been how many fish today?
216, I think there was.
I think there were 160 last year.
So it's growing year on year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Will you be back next year?
Yeah, definitely.
Well done, mate.
Cheers.